Big thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me on Zoom. Big thank you to those who are going to watch replays on YouTube. So my name is Temi Tokwe, the Praising Child, and I am celebrating my 40th year and giving praise to God in 40 days, chronicling a lot of the good things that He has done for me. And I've invited everybody to celebrate with me, and I thank you for being here. So I've been telling different stories from day one. Day one started on the 1st of November, and that means today is day 22. And that is just amazing. I can hardly believe it. But we still have some more days to go, and I'm believing God is going to be amazing. So I'm hoping we've had a good day today. I have a great story to share, and I'm very excited about it. I know some people come for the songs, some people come for the sing-alongs, and some people come for the stories, but I come for everything. I'm excited to be sharing this part of my life with you. Okay, so I was talking about my university, and I'm going to talk about my outside posting. So in medical school, we're allowed to go on outside posting, which you can do anywhere in the world, actually, for about a month. So I was really hoping to do it in the United Kingdom. And I wrote a letter. I got one of my lecturers to support the letter. But I didn't even get a response. Maybe even if I got a rejection letter, maybe I would have even understood. I was just completely ignored, and time was passing, and I knew I needed to go and do my outside posting somewhere. So I decided to apply somewhere else, this time in Nigeria. I applied to the National Hospital in Abuja. And very surprisingly, I got a response. I didn't even just get a response. I got a response by courier. So it made me feel very special. And they said they had accepted me to come and do outside posting there. And that was like an answer to prayer. I was just happy that I had somewhere to go and I didn't have to just be stuck in my usual environment for the outside posting. And so the next hurdle was, okay, where was I going to stay when I went for the outside posting? And a few names were coming to mind, most of them family friends. And we tried in vain to contact these people that we knew. There were two people actually that we had in mind, and one was a lady, one was a man. None of their numbers were going through. So I then reached out to a friend I hadn't spoken to in a very long time. The friend was based in Ilorin, and surprisingly, the person picked the landline that day and said, oh, don't worry, this person is in Abuja, this person is in Abuja, that person is in Abuja. And the person told me about 4 people that were based in that hospital. And in fact, I knew one of them. So I thought, oh, this is fantastic. So he gave me all their numbers and said, okay, when you go there, it should be a walk in the park. There shouldn't be an issue. But for some reason, all of them didn't pick their numbers. So now I had the numbers of about 6 people, and none of them were responding to their phones, which was quite a bother. So I was a bit stuck in a rut, and the choice was that, was I going to stay until I got a response, or was I going to step out in faith and go to Abuja, knowing that I don't know what was going to happen or where I was going to lay my head that night? So my mom and the driver dropped me at the car park on that particular day. And my mom was saying that we take into our house strangers that we don't know. By the grace of God, God will provide a place where you would also be able to rest when you get there. I said, amen. And I went on my way, believing God, trusting God. Abuja to Ibadan, or Ibadan to Abuja, is a 7-hour journey. So you can imagine that by the time I got to Abuja, I was very tired. So I was trying the numbers all the way till I got there, and nobody was picking their calls. Either it was ringing or the line just wasn't going through. So when I got to the car park, I called again. This time I called one of the people in the hospital. They were house officers at the time. And this particular one picked the phone. Now, it so happened that the one that picked the phone is somebody I do not know. So you can imagine I've packed for 1 month. I have arrived in Abuja, and then I am introducing myself to somebody on the phone and saying, my name is Temitope. I'm so and so's friend. I'm coming to the National Hospital for a month. Please, can I stay in your room? And I am already in Abuja at that time. As in, it was just, even now, it sounds ludicrous, actually. And she was so warm. She said, no problem. Actually, we are not in town. So she had a roommate, and the two of them were not in town. Say, we are not in town. Oh, no problem. Welcome. When you get to our house, talk to IJ and tell her to open our door for you. I said, okay, thank you so much. I'm really sorry. As in, I was apologizing because I know how difficult it must be to just enter someone's space like that. And not even someone you know, someone that is a stranger to you. By this time, I had 3 other colleagues that had also gotten a placement in National, and they were already there. I was the last person to go because I was trying to sort this out. And so I got to the gate of National Hospital, and I was very, very, very tired by this point. Then I saw 2 young children in their school uniform, and I didn't say anything to them. They just walked up to me and said, Auntie, let us help you. And in fact, I could have hugged those children and just burst into tears. I was so happy to see them. I was so relieved to see them. And they helped me carry my luggage to a particular point. And then another security man helped me with my luggage till I got to the house I was supposed to stay in. So I said thank you to the children. I prayed for them. I was so glad to see them. They were just like angels to me. So I got to the house. And so I entered the house. The house just looked palatial. I said, really? This is a wonderful place. So they took me up the steps. I met the lady, IJ. She opened the door for me. Then she brought something. She said, this person has called me. She said, you are coming. She said, just manage this one. She brought yamarita, which is yam with fried egg over it. And then she brought juice. And then I just closed the door. When I entered the room, the carpet was red and plush. The beds were big and well made. It was looking new, beautiful. It looked like a room fit for a queen. And I was just so touched. I was just so amazed that God loved me, and that God was even so mindful of me that they even brought a snack that was something I liked. I was just so elated. The next thing I did after locking the door was just to get on my knees and begin to thank God. That God, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for making a way for me. I thank you for providing this beautiful palatial place for me. I was just so glad that I was so taken care of. And I knew it was God's hand at work and that my mother's prayers were being answered. And I had decided that until I got to the place I was going to sleep, I was not going to call home, because I felt they were going to worry that where was I going to sleep if I didn't have a place. So at this point, with a lot of happiness, I now called home. I said, mommy, I've gotten to the place and it is so beautiful. And I was very happy. Now, the next step was meeting the owners of the room, who came back some days after. And because I looked at the picture by the one side, I didn't know the person. Picture by the other side, I didn't know the person. So apparently, my new landladies were people I did not know. So when they came, it was a bit awkward, but that awkwardness was just for maybe an hour or 2 while they settled down in their room. After that, Tammy, have you eaten? I have cooked food. Have you not eaten? I was so taken care of, pampered. It was amazing. In fact, my other colleagues, it was almost like jealousy that you came late and then you now got the best place on the same campus and everything. It was amazing. It was just that God had made a way. God had created space for me in that place. And it was not, God does not do half measures. He was overdoing it. Jehovah overdo. So that's just my testimony for today. And I'm sure you can see I'm still very, very excited about it. And the ladies were such amazing people, and I still remember them to this day. So my song for today is titled Angels Watching Over Me. And it's a song by Amy Grant. Okay. Now, and the sing-along is titled Ofemi. Ofemi yeye, Opetimo, Ofemi. And that means he loves me, he loves me. It has been such a long time that I've known that Jesus really loves me. Just going to mute everybody again. Okay. Yes. So I'll just sing the song by Immigrants. Take this man to prison, the man had Herod say. Then 4 squads of soldiers came and carried him away. Chained up between 2 watchmen, Peter tried to sleep, but beyond the walls an endless prayer was lifting for his keep. Then a light cut through the darkness of a lonely prison cell, and the chains that bound the man of God just opened up and fell, and running to his people before the break of day. There was only one thing on his mind, only one thing to say. Angels watching over me, every move I make. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me, every step I take. Angels watching over me. God only knows the times my life was threatened just today. A reckless car ran out of gas before it ran my way. Near misses all around me, accidents unknown. Though I never see with human eyes the hands that lead me home. But I know they're all around me, all day and through the night. And when the enemy's closing in, I know sometimes they fight. To keep my fight from falling, I'll never run away. If you're asking what's protecting me, then you're gonna hear me say, angels watching over me, every step I take. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me, every move I make. Angels watching over me. And the sing-along, which we'll go to very, very quickly, after I tell you that I have a birthday wish, and I would like to gift 3 groups of people who are indigent, 40 widows and widowers, 40 orphans, and 40 ministers. If you know somebody who should desperately be on the list, please let me know. And if you are moved to be part of this, kindly donate generously and cheerfully. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'm getting set and getting ready to make it happen through the grace of God. Okay, so straight away to the song. The first verse is Ofemi, Ofemi, ye, Opetimo Timo, Ofemi. And then after that, Ongbadura, Ongbotemi, Igbagbo ni mo fi mo, Ongbadura. So let's go. Ofemi, Ofemi, ye, Opetimo Timo, Ofemi, Ofemi.
Ofemi, ye.
Opetimo Timo, Ofemi, Ongbadura, Ongbotemi, Ìgbàgbọ́ ni mo fi mọ̀, Ongbadura, Ongbadura, Ongbotemi, Ìgbàgbọ́ ni mo fi mọ̀, Ongbadura. Thank you, everybody. God bless you.